Okay, so we will start today with Glib number 5 in the first module of the intermediate course of English of Mentor Personalized. Glib number 39 in the Perfect program. Okay, with this topic, it's the third concept of past continuous, which is distracted attention on actions occurring in the past. Repeat, distracted attention.
Distracted attention.
Very good. Distracted attention is the third concept of past continuous. If you remember past continuous, it's an intermediate tense that incorporates the usage of what we call compound sentences. Repeat, compound sentences.
Compound sentences.
Yes, compound sentences are ideas that have two clauses. How do you say clausulas in English? Clauses. Repeat, clauses.
Clauses.
Yeah, with a main clause, which is the principal clause. Okay, is this one, where we have subject, verb, and complement. And the subordinate clause, which is a complementary idea. Okay, in this case, the subordinate clause is introduced with the particle when. Okay, and in the case of the main clause, is the clause in past continuous, you use the typical elements of an affirmative sentence. What are the three elements of an affirmative sentence, Gabi?
Subject, verb, and complement.
Very good. In this case, for past continuous, it's very important to use, well, the compound form of the verb, which is auxiliary be in past. Repeat, be in past.
Be in past.
What are the two forms of the verb to be in past, Gabi?
Was, were.
Was and were, very good. And the principal verb in gerund. What is the termination of a verb in gerund, Gabi?
ing.
Very good. For example, I was drinking, I was watching, I was taking a shower, etc. And the complement. Plus a connecting word when that will connect the two ideas, and a subordinate clause. Repeat, subordinate clause.
Subordinate clause.
Una cláusula subordinada, again with a subject, verb, and complement. But in this case, the verb is in simple past. Repeat, simple past.
Simple past.
What is the past form of drink, Gabi?
Drunk.
Drank. Repeat, drank.
Drunk.
What is the past form of eat?
At.
Ate. Repeat, ate.
Ate.
What is the past form of go?
When.
Went. Very good. T at the end. Went.
Went.
Very good. And, well, in this case, because the action that we are incorporating is a sudden action. Repeat, sudden action.
Sudden action.
Yeah, how do you say repentina in English? Sudden. Repeat, sudden.
Sudden.
Yeah, and the complement, okay? So we have examples of sudden actions, okay? For example, the earthquake started. Repeat, the earthquake started.
The earthquake started.
Yes, started in 1 second. Yeah, it started suddenly. How do you say repentinamente in English? Suddenly.
Suddenly.
Do you have questions about vocabulary here?
What do you mean? How can I? What is
the meaning of earthquake?
Earthquake.
Earthquake. Repeat, earthquake.
Earthquake.
How do you say temblor, terremoto in English? Earthquake. Okay, the earthquake started in 1 second. It was a sudden action, okay?
Okay.
Second, she crashed her car. Repeat.
She crashed her car.
Crashed.
Crashed.
Very good. Estrelló su auto. Okay, he fell down. Repeat.
He fell down.
Se cayó. You arrived home. Repeat.
You arrived home.
Arrived with D, okay? Arrived home. And finally, the game started. Repeat.
The game started.
Yeah, very good. All of these are sudden actions, okay? Actions that occur suddenly, okay?
Okay.
Very good. So these are the complementing subordinate clauses. So the sudden action, which is in simple past, interrupts the attention that you have on the occurring action in past continuous. For example, I was drinking coffee when you arrived home. Repeat.
I was drinking coffee when you arrived home.
Very good. Estaba tomando café exactamente en el momento en que tú llegaste. Llegaste de repente. ¿Ok?
Sí.
Very good. Number 2.
She was watching TV when the game started.
Very good. Number 3.
You were giving a class when the earthquake started.
Repeat. The earthquake. Earthquake.
The earthquake.
Started. Very good. Okay, so we have a dynamic. What were you and other people, 3 people more, doing when the last earthquake you remember started? For example, we have this example here. I was watching TV at 1 p.m. I was watching TV at 1 p.m. and my sister was listening to music while my father was cooking in the kitchen when the earthquake started. Okay? The 3 actions were occurring at the same time. In this case, we will separate them. Number 1. Okay? Who do you want to talk about? Who was with you in the last earthquake you remember?
Never.
You have never experienced an earthquake?
No.
Okay, invent. ¿Con quién
Okay.
estabas en el último temblor? Inventa.
My sister.
Okay, what was your sister doing when the earthquake started?
The
My sister was
my sister was grocery shopping
grocery shopping.
at grocery shopping
ING is in Gerald.
when the earthquake started.
The earthquake.
The earthquake started.
Very good. Number 2, different person, different action.
My brother talking talking on phone.
My brother was talking.
Yes, my brother was talking on the phone when the earthquake started.
The earthquake.
The earthquake started.
Very good. Number 3. Different person, different action.
My children
Plural, very good. My children.
My children arrived to school when
No, because it must be a continuous action. O sea, algo que
arriving
dura en el tiempo. ¿Qué estaban haciendo en el tiempo?
arriving to school.
No, es que tú llegas a la escuela en un segundo. Arriving is a sudden action porque llegas en un segundo. No es que
Okay.
no llegas y llegaste, nada más. Por ejemplo,
Okay.
how do you say caminando hacia la escuela?
Walking to school.
Very good. Complete sentence. My children were walking to school. Repeat.
My children were talking on
Walking to school.
Walking to school when the earthquake started.
The earthquake.
The earthquake started.
Ajá, y te encargo la pronunciación de the earthquake.
The
¿Okay?
earthquake.
Ya te lo encargo ya de tarea, por favor, de ya
Yes.
consolidar la pronunciación correcta de the earthquake. Okay,
Yes.
very good. So now we have a question here. What time did you arrive home yesterday? Repeat.
What time did you arrive home yesterday?
Oh, I arrived at 6 p.m. And you?
I arrived at 8 p.m.
Very good. What were your relatives doing when you arrived home yesterday? Oh, my mother was talking on the phone. My brother was playing video games, and my grandmother was sewing a sweater when I arrived home at 6:30 p.m. And your relatives?
Um, my children was playing on the park. My husband was uh, have doing exercise.
Very good.
My mother checking
Was
and
checking.
was checking um, the mails,
Her mails, very good.
her mails, when I arrived home at 8 p.m. yesterday.
Ok, when who? Te falta la persona. ¿Quién llegó? When.
When I arrived,
¿Quién?
I
When I arrived home at 8 p.m. Repeat.
when I arrived home at 8 p.m.
Very good. Now, dynamic, say what three people were doing when you arrived home yesterday, incorporating the idea with connecting words while, when, and at. Okay, for example, this one. Where is the, this is idea, it's the same idea here.
Okay.
For example, my mother was watching TV. My mother was watching TV. And my sister, ¿qué pasó? Okay, was watching TV, and my sister was listening to music while my father was cooking when I arrived home yesterday. At 8 p.m. Okay, or like this. You see?
Okay.
We are even using and. That's another possible word to use here. My mother was watching TV, and my sister was. Give me a second. And my sister was listening to music while my father was cooking in the kitchen when I arrived home yesterday at 4 p.m. Repeat.
My mother watching TV and my sister was listening to music while my father was cooking in the kitchen when I arrived home yesterday at 8 p.m.
Very good. Repeat. My mother was watching TV.
My mother was watching TV.
Very good. Okay, so remember, it's possible for you to incorporate all the ideas. Can you give me another example similar to this?
Mm-hmm. My boss have meetings or a reunion.
Having a meeting.
Having a meetings or a reunion. And my partner was listening to music while my teacher was organized your day when I arrive at office.
Okay, when I arrived to the office. No, sorry, when I arrived at the office.
When I arrived the office.
Sí, pero te falta la persona, Gaby. No puedes brincarte sujetos en inglés. Nunca debes de utilizar una oración sin sujeto. En español sí, porque en español cuando dices voy, pues eres tú, o sea, soy yo. Yo voy, no tienes que decir yo. Dices voy y se entiende que soy yo. Pero en inglés no, en inglés siempre lleva sujeto, verbo complemento, sujeto, siempre, el sujeto siempre está presente en las oraciones en inglés. Siempre. So,
When I arrived to my office
very good. What
at
time?
at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock.
Very good. That's completely correct. Okay, so that's the integration of past continuous particles. Okay, remember that past continuous, connecting words of past continuous, are at for a specific time. Repeat.
At specific time.
While simultaneous actions.
While simultaneous actions.
And when for interrupted attention. Repeat.
When interrupting attention.
Very good. That's right. So dynamic. Give me examples using each of these particles. Okay, integrated is similar to this one. We have my father was watching TV while my mother was cooking when I arrived yesterday at 5 p.m. Repeat.
My father was watching TV while my mother was cooking when I arrived yesterday at 5 p.m.
Perfect. Perfect, Gabi. Perfect. Very good. It was perfect, okay?
Yes.
Congratulations. Okay, number one. Similar sentence.
I was having a breakfast when my mother while my mother was talking on the phone when my father arrived at home yesterday at 7 o'clock.
Very good, Gabi. Very good. Number two. Very good.
My brother was doing exercise while my sister was uh, taking a shower when when my husband uh, uh, arrived at home at 10 p.m.
Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. So now we will continue with the system of past continuous. Remember that the system is the practice of the four polarities. What are the four polarities of sentences? Gabi, what are the four polarities of sentences?
Affirmative, negative, question word,
No,
and
direct
question and specific question.
Very good. Can you please read the examples here?
I was eating my sandwich when you arrived.
Yes, negative sentence. Remember, incorporate a negative auxiliary. In this case, negative form of was, wasn't.
I wasn't checking. Cheating.
How do you say copiando? Cheating on the exam. Copiando en el examen. Cheating on the exam.
I wasn't cheating of the exam when you left the classroom. Were you sleeping while I was working?
Were you sleeping while I was working? Answer.
Were you sleeping where I was working? Were you sleeping? I
Yes or
was.
no? Yes or no? Were you sleeping while I was working? Yes or no?
No, I don't. I was. I won't. I wasn't.
No, I wasn't. Continue.
What were you doing?
No,
At,
no, 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 no. No, I wasn't what?
no, I wasn't sleeping while I working.
No, no, no. While you were working. O sea, te estoy preguntando, ¿estabas durmiendo tú, Gaby, mientras yo, Luis Gerardo, estaba trabajando? Were you sleeping while I was working?
No, I wasn't.
Sleeping?
I wasn't sleeping while you working.
While you were working.
While you were working.
Very good. Specific question.
What are you doing at 7 p.m. last
Can you
Saturday?
repeat? Sorry, can you repeat?
What were you doing at 7 p.m. last Saturday?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Okay, answer. What were you doing at 7 p.m. last Saturday? Complete sentence.
I was reading a book last Saturday at 7 p.m.
Very good. How do you say a esa hora in English?
This hour?
Yeah, you can say at that time.
At that time.
Very good. At this hour, it's also possible to say that, at this hour. Very good. Excellent. So we have already finished. So as a summary, remember, past continuous, okay, which is of the form auxiliary be plus principal verb in gerund, has three concepts, okay, which are the concepts of specific time, simultaneous actions, and interrupted attention, okay?
Yes.
What is the particle that we use for expressing specific time?
What time is it?
No, no, no. What is the particle that we use to express specific time?
At.
And for expressing simultaneous actions?
While.
And for interrupted attention?
When.
Can you give me an example with while?
my 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 children taking a my children was taking a shower.
Was taking a shower or were taking a shower?
Is plural?
Children is plural. My children, my boys and my girls, my sons and my daughters, my children were.
Okay. My children were taking a shower while I I was uh, had lunch.
Having lunch.
Having lunch.
Because simultaneous actions is past continuous plus past continuous. Continuous plus past continuous. Oh. 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 Okay.
Yes.
Specific time, it's only past continuous. Okay. And interrupted
Yes.
attention, the last one, interrupted attention. Can you give me an example with when?
When I
No, I was past continuous plus simple past. How do you say, me estaba bañando cuando tú llegaste?
I was taking a shower when you
Arrive, con D, al final, arrive.
arrive.
Y ya está, correcta. Okay?
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Gabby, we have already finished with our Glib of the day. Thank you very much. Please practice a lot, okay? This is an intermediate topic. It's important, it's very important because you are using uh, complex sentences, no? Subordinate clauses, No, you're using connecting words. It's very important to practice, 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 and practice. Okay.
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Gabby. Have an excellent day.
Thank you, Luis. You too.
Bye.
Bye bye.